I saw so many comments asking me how to make a blanket like this, so here's a quick tutorial. It is going to have to be a few parts because there's a lot to it. First of all, you need some yarn. This is one of my favorites. They have it at Hobby Lobby and it does go on sale. Lay out your skein of yarn and make a knot just like this. This is called your tail, and this part on the right is called your working yarn. Take your working yarn and loop it back through your initial knot. Then just continue that process all the way until you have it as wide as you want your blanket to be. Blankets stop at about 35 inches, but because I wanted to make a really big one for my entire family, I made mine massive. When you reach the end of your chain, you'll want to take your working yarn and put it back through your final loop. Now start working your way back the other direction, putting your yarn through the loops you've already created. Once your blanket is approximately 50 inches in length, it's time to make your final row. On this last row, make your loops 2 to 3 times bigger than your normal loops. When you get to the end of that row, take the second loop and tuck it through the first loop. Then the third loop through the second loop, and the fourth loop through the third loop, etc. Finish this all the way till you reach the end of that row. When you reach your final loop, take a pair of scissors and cut it in half. Tie it in a knot and then wrap one of the tails around the loop before it. Now tie it in 2 more knots. Take a pair of scissors and trim off both of the tails. As you're working on your blanket and you need to connect 2 skeins of yarn, simply tie them together in a double knot. You want to pull the knots tight, but not so tight that you break your yarn. Now trim off the tails with a pair of scissors. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments.